All right, everybody's starting to gather around. Appreciate everybody coming out. This is the 40th annual Rotary Club of St. Cloud Spring Fling event, bass tournament, right out here on East Lake Toho, beautiful East Lake Toho, downtown St. Cloud, Florida. We sent 54 teams out this morning, 106 anglers. One of those teams is going to take home $2,000 for first place this afternoon. Before we get going, definitely want to thank all of our sponsors. First and foremost, Rotary Club of St. Cloud, Orlando Health, St. Cloud Hospital, OUC, Dawn Grigsby, Keller Williams Realty, and Morrison Healthcare. We are live on YouTube, hopefully, to everybody in the extreme bass world. I'm going to bring Mark up here for just a moment before we get started. So Mark's part of the Rotary. So Mark, we appreciate you having us out. Not only do we have a bass tournament going on today, but we've also got a craft fair, food trucks, vendors. Go ahead and tell the crowd a little bit about this event.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's the 40th annual Spring Fling. Great time. We got 135 crafters out there, so thanks for all the sponsors out there for it. We got Cobblestone Raw Bar right behind you, shucking some oysters, so don't forget about the oysters. And they got a nice coconut spice punch going on, but really looking, it was a wonderful day. Had a lot of people out, a lot of connection with the community, just an overall great time. We appreciate everyone being out here.
All right, thanks Mark, we appreciate you. Let's get this display turned on here. And I think we are ready to start weighing some fish. All right, who's our first team up?
Hey, just remind them that they can't drop the bass.
Boat number 9, Art Hill and Tim Blale, excuse me. Sounds like they got a 5 bass limit in their bag. Again, first place today is paying out $2,000. Second place, $600. Third place, $400. Fourth place, $300. And fifth place is going to pay out $200. Big Bass today is going to pay out $975. All right, I'm going to weigh that bag and all. That's going to start it off great. 13.14 pounds, 13.14. There's your weigh slip. Do you have anything in there that you want to weigh for a big fish? All right, go ahead and pull that fish out of there for me. And we are live on YouTube. Hold that fish up right there for the camera. Show everybody back home, set that fish right in there. We're going to get a weight on that fish of 5.33 pounds, 5.33, setting the bar for first place and big fish. Have you put some water back in that bag, idle those fish back out of the marina for us, right back out into the lake. We appreciate you guys. Coming up next, boat 3, John Brady, Craig Brown. Tough day today?
We just lost our fifth fish right there.
Oh, wow. Oh, that does happen, but 7.70 on that back, 770. Have you walk those fish right over here to the release, to the refill tank, get those fish back into the lake for us.
Which one was this one?
Boat 20, Austin and Jeremy Sheppel, coming up to the scales next. This is the first year that they fished this event. Austin, how was it out there today?
Caught a ton of fish, but just not the right ones. So, right ones came off. So,
well, that's why they call it fishing, Austin. Those fish are going to go 971, 9.71 pounds. Boat 13 coming up to the scales next. Ron DeVault, Justin Beverly. They got a 5 bass limit in the bag. Any big fish come off today?
Just too little.
Just a couple of little ones. Well, that bag's gonna go 809, 8.09 pounds. You wanna take a picture with any of them? All right. Get those fish back on some water, idle them back out to the lake for us. Boat 21 coming up to the scales next, Richard Franklin and Vinny. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that because I will butcher it. But we got a 5 bass limit today. That's gonna go 777, 777. It's time to go to the casino tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They want automatically.
Boat 16 coming up to the scales next, Tommy Simmons and Randy Marion. They got a 5 bass limit in the bag today. Solid bag here. That's gonna unofficially take over first place at 1340. 1340, if that holds up, that's gonna be worth $2,000. Do you have anything in here for big fish? We can weigh it. Go ahead and set that fish right on the scales there. Solid at 457, 457. All right, boat 18 coming up to the scales next. Ken Croft, Walter Wichterman. I'll take it. That bag's gonna go 639, 639. There you are. So if you're just tuning in or just coming down as part of the crowd, we sent 54 boats out on East Lake Toho, right down here in beautiful St. Cloud, Florida. First flight's coming in right now. Currently leading is Tommy Simmons and Randy Marion. They just weighed in 1340. Boat 41, Carlos and Carlos Gonzalez. Appreciate you guys coming out. How was it out there today?
You know, it was a little tough. We found a mega school offshore, but other than that, you know, we went up shallow as well. We missed some really good ones. I brought a 3-pounder up to the boat, but came right off the crankbait. Same thing with him, he brought a 4-pounder, but it was all little ones. So maybe next time, you know, I'm thinking a 6-pound bag here. I'll be happy with that.
Well, a little bit better than 6 pounds, 758 on that bag today, Carlos. Appreciate you guys coming out. Boat number 2 coming up next, Jack Hand, Joel Mettinger. They got a 5 bass limit today. Solid bag for today, 1062, 1062. Anything in there bigger than 5 1/4 for big fish? All right, well, have you take these fish right over here, get some water on them, and then idle them right back out to the lake. All right, boat 14, Danny Hinton and Steve Chiavini. Close enough? All right, that bag today is gonna go 1104, 1104. Solid bag for today. Did you guys lose any fish today?
No, not really lost any. We caught a bunch of fish, but nothing big. So it's a good time.
For sure. Well, right now that's got you within the top 5. So I'll have you take those fish, get some water on them, idle them back out to the lake for us. Boat 23, William Tilford, Ryan Cook coming up to the scales next. Feels like a decent bag here. Solid bag today, guys, 1224, 1224. Do you have anything bigger than 5 1/2?
Nothing bigger than that. Just a lot of 3s and 2s.
Very good. Did you lose anything today?
Yeah, we lost a pretty good one. He lost probably about a 4. So, it is what it is.
For sure. Well, 12.24 today. If that holds up, that'll get you paid, but let's get some water back on those fish, idle them back out to the lake for us. Boat 24, Juan Caballero, Suzanne Bibbo. Yes, sir. Solid bag here, Juan. Let's see what that bag weighs. 1294, 12.94 pounds. Anything in here for big fish? Nothing bigger than 5.25? Yeah, we can weigh it. Yeah, go ahead and set that fish right in there. That's going to be close. That's going to be close. Just shy 531, 5.31 pounds on that big fish. Beautiful fish nonetheless. But let's have you hold that fish up. Grab a quick photo right here. Let's have her hold it.
533 was his. Yeah. 531 was his.
All right. We got that squared away. This is a solid bag here. New leaders, 1503. 1503. Anything in here for big fish? Not over 5? Well, let's hold some of those fish up. We'll grab a quick photo. We're also live on YouTube right now.
Robert, is he still in the rotary cart? Where is it?
You got it? All quality. Oh, baby. Yeah. 5 quality fish.
Very much so. What was the big bag?
Yeah, they didn't have it.
All right, boat 25 coming up to the scales next. David Buckmaster. He's got 4 fish all alive in the bag. Tough day out there today?
Yeah, it was rough. Wasn't nothing like nothing business.
Well, those 4 are going to go 4.20 pounds. 4.20, there's your weigh slip. Have you grab these fish right over here to my left, get some water back on those fish. All right, boat 8 coming up to the scales next. Jacob DeVault, Chris Novak. Not bad for today, the way things have been going. 9.33, 9.33 pounds for you guys today. All right, boat 44 coming up to the scales next. Sid Rapiro. Sid, you've been out here doing this for a long time. Too many years, he says. This is a solid bag here today. That bag's going to go 15.78 pounds. 15.78, that's going to take over the lead, Sid. Do you have anything in there for big fish? Better than 5.25? He said he doesn't think so. They're just all solid 3s. We can check it.
Oh, okay. Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to quite take it, but we will check that fish for you. 395, 395. Yeah.
Yeah, they open at 10.
All right, boat 35, Jim and Alex Spilios. Did I get that right?
Yep.
All right. 769, 7.69 pounds on today. There you guys go. Thank you for coming out for this event. Boat 19, father and son team of Jeff and Barrett Wells. They got a 5 bass limit. Barrett, did you let Dad catch any of them today?
Yes.
Yeah? Let's make sure that's zeroed out. All right, 13.88 pounds, 1388. Make sure my hand's off of it this time. Anything in there for big fish?
Show it up.
All right, looking for better than 533. 533 is what we're looking to beat. 462 on that fish.
Hold it up.
Grab you another one.
Hold it up.
Show it out to
Hold it up.
everybody on the internet, all across the world, and right here.
He's got a fatty coming up.
Osceola anglers. All right, both 30 coming up to the scales next. Zach Fry, Darren McDermott. Another solid bag here. Very solid bag. New leaders, 18.40, 18.40. It's a great bag for East Lake Toho today. Anything in here for big fish? Looking for better than 533. All right, he says that they thinks they got it. It's going to be close. Hold that fish up real quick. Show everybody in YouTube land. Looking for better than 533. That's going to do it at 575. 575.
I'd make sure, man.
Boat 5 coming up to the scales next. William and Amy Barnes. They got 5 fish, all alive. Those 5 are going to go 6.22 pounds, 622. Anglers, as you're coming in and getting your fish weighed, please make sure you're clearing the way for the next flight of anglers to come in. Make some space around the marina for us. Boat 36 coming up next. Tommy Bachelor and Daniel Munns. They got a 5 bass limit, all alive. That bag's going to go 12.33 pounds, 1233. We're going to check one. I don't think that's going to quite touch it, but we will check it nonetheless. Decent fish at 442.
JP. Yeah, oh, okay.
All right, coming up next, boat 32, Thomas Furtick and Trevor Collette. Did I get that right? All right. That bag's going to go as soon as they settle down here. 10.53 pounds, 1053.
We need to deliver hot dogs to your restaurant. I said, they just got here an hour ago. They're okay. I'm dealing with that. So Bruce was like, I just take it. Because he said, why can't you catch one?
Boat 4 coming up next, Philip Alexander, Robert McKinnon. They got a 5 bass limit in their bag today.
He's got a bag.
That bag's going to go 764 unofficially, 764.
He's struggling. He leans sideways. He might be there. Look, 2 hands. Look, he's got 3 sides. He did 2 hands. 4 sides. That could push like. Oh.
That might be 19.8.
Boat 43 coming up to the scales next. Jonathan Forrest and Joel Carter.
19.8.
Watch the scales here, guys. That's going to be a new leader, 18.95 pounds, 1895. You got anything in here for big fish? Yes, he does, he says. We're looking for better than 575, and I think you guys are going to see it right here. Hold that fish up. Grab a couple of photos real quick. All right, so set that fish in there. New big fish leader, 646, 6.46 pounds. Hold that fish up one more time right here. She'll grab a quick photo for you.
Hey, where you at? Hey, where you at? Yeah. Oh, I'm what was his weight? Just for that fish. 6 pounds?
All right, boat 52 coming up to the scales next. Ron Johnson, Randy Beers. We got 5 in the bag. He says there's 5 in there. Hard earned today?
Yes, very hard.
Well, those 5 are going to go 7.10 pounds, 710.
Yeah, I want to get video of him up close.
All right, boat 40 coming up to the scales next. John Armour, better known as Teach by everybody in his circle, and Rodney Blunt. They got a solid bag here today. Teach, that's going to go 1310, 1310. I see a decent fish going into that bag. Seen a couple of decent fish going into that bag. Right now, 1895 is leading.
Dude, that's a fat bass.
We've got boat 49, Anthony DeFonso and Richard Delabar. This is going to be close, guys. This is a solid bag here. Definitely 2115, 2115. There's your new leaders. If that holds up, that's going to be worth $2,000. He says he's got a big one he wants to weigh as well. We're looking for better than 646. Have you reach in there and grab that fish?
Sorry. Can't help that.
All right, we're looking for better than 646 here. Not gonna quite touch it, 620, 620, but a solid fish nonetheless.
Nice bag.
Grab that fish. Walk over here just to my left and hold some of those fish up for a quick photo. All right, boat 27 coming up next. Devin Dickerson and Jay Duranick. All right. Guys, that bag's going to go 777 777s. That's the second 777 we've seen come across the scales today. All right, boat 31 coming up next. Jacob Lewis, Eric Travis.
How many we got?
It's going to be 13.15 pounds today. Great effort on a tough day out there.
Some people some of them are waiting on bags. With the long walk.
All right, boat 29 coming up to the scales next. Brian and Dylan Northway. Who caught them all today? Team effort?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, that bag's going to go 6.25 pounds, 625. Solid bag today. If you want to hold any of them up for a picture, she'll grab those for you. If not, then just grab some water and idle those fish back out to the lake for us. So we got a little bit of an intermission while we're waiting on the next flight of anglers to come to the scales again. This is the 40th Annual Rotary Club of St. Cloud Spring Fling. We sent 54 boats out this morning, 106 anglers. First place paying back a solid $2,000. Second place going to be $600, third place at $400, fourth place $300, fifth place $200, and the big bass side pot is going to pay back $975. We do want to thank all of our sponsors, of course, Rotary Club of St. Cloud, Orlando Health, OUC, Don Grigsby with Keller Williams Realty, and Morrison Healthcare. All right, we got boat 51 coming up next, Gage and DJ Foster. Did you lose any big ones today?
No, sir. Just had a bunch of small fish all day.
Well, those fish are going to go 10.70 pounds, 10.70. Appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate this crowd coming out today. This is a fantastic crowd for the 40th Annual Spring Fling. We've had food trucks, we've had vendors, there's been a band playing across the way. Craft vendors all up and down this main drag right here in front of Lakefront Park. I'm seeing a lot of empty bags coming back. So we're gonna give it a few more minutes, make sure that nobody's trying to bag their fish up, but we may be done with this weigh-in already. So we're gonna take a short intermission, count some bags, see where we stand, and we'll be back with you here in just a little bit. Anglers, if you guys have fish that you still need to bring up to the scales, please go ahead and bag them up. Boat 47 coming up next, Michael Seaman and Josh Ellison. They got a 5 bass limit in their bag today. We're gonna roll triple nines, $9.99 on that bag, $9.99.
I call it mine.
Again, anglers, if you still need to weigh fish, go ahead and get them bagged up. We'll keep the scales open for a few more minutes. So unofficially, right now leading this event is Anthony DeFonso, Richard Delabar with 21.15 pounds. If that continues to hold up, they're going to be taking home $2,000. Second place, Jonathan Forrest, Joe Carter with 18.95. Third place, Zach Fry, Darren McDermott with 18.40. Fourth place is Sid Rapiro with 15.78. And fifth place, the cut line is Tane Crosley, Billy Myers with 15.03. Big bass, if it holds up through the duration of this weigh-in, is 6.46 pounds. Jonathan Forrest, Joel Carter, they've got another $975 coming to them if that continues to take home the big bass prize. Again, big thank you to all of our sponsors. Of course, Rotary Club of St. Cloud, Orlando Health, OUC, Don Grigsby with Keller Williams Realty, and Morrison Healthcare.
He'll down a couple little ones.
All right, well, we're going to start tallying some things up. We're not going to officially close the scales for another few minutes, but we're going to go ahead and get a jump start. So we'll take a quick intermission. We'll be back with you here in just a moment.